Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to start a 6-part series on the Victorinox Swiss Alliances and Battle series. The Victorinox Swiss Alliances and Battle series is a set of 7 models released individually between 1983 and 1991. These models feature a large, intricate silver battle scene inlay on the top scale and a detailed laser engraving on the main blade. The series was released to commemorate the battles and alliances that gave birth to the nation of Switzerland. Each knife has a limited production run of 9,999 units, with each being inscribed with a serial number and year of production under the corkscrew. They were packaged in black wooden presentation boxes which contained a serialized certificate of authenticity and a booklet containing a brief description of the event. So stay tuned, we'll check these out. And we're going to start with the Battle of Morgarten. The Battle of Morgarten occurred on the 15th of November 1315 when the men of Suisse, with support from their allies of Uri and Unterwalden, ambushed a Habsburg army under the command of Duke Leopold I on the shores of Lake Agiri in the territory of Suisse. The Habsburg army was routed with numerous slain or drowned. The Swiss victory consolidated the League of the Three Forest Cantons, forming the core of the Swiss Confederacy. Released in 1983, the Battle of Morgarten Collector's Edition was the first of the Swiss Battle series, commemorating the Battle of Morgarten and honoring the canton of Suisse. So as we see here, we get our nice black wooden presentation box, as discussed. And this did come with a cardboard covering with the same serial number that we'll see later on the knife. So as we open our box here, we get a nice red display box. Some of them are white or gray, but we'll see that as we go through the series. We will pull our knife out and set it off to the side, but we will take note that we have our certificate of authenticity right there. Okay, so this is a 91 millimeter 2-layer knife, right at a 1/2 inch, scale to scale. Features Black Cellidor scales. Carries a tool configuration very close to the Victorinox Standard or Spartan models. And we're going to close this main blade for just a moment and start as we go through all the knives. So starting here on the back layer, where we note that the Victorinox logo is moved to the back because of our inlay on the front, we get our 4-turn fluted corkscrew. Then for a serial number on this knife, we get 2,181 of the 9,999 produced. Then we also get the year of production is 1983 as stamped on our liner. We get our standard reamer awl. Obviously this being a 1983 knife, we don't get the sewing eye yet. We do get that sharpened edge there. We get our full opening layer with the can opener and the screwdriver there. We get the cap lifter wire bender and hollow ground screwdriver without the 90-degree stop, again because of the age of the knife. We get our standard main blade, but we get that beautiful etching on there for Morgarten 1315 and the crest of the canton of Suisse. Then for tank stamp, we get Victorinox Switzerland Stainless Rostfrei, and we take note that the V and the S's are the same size. Come to the back, we get the Officer Suisse bow and arrow with the plus sign that touches, making this a 1976 to 1986 tank stamp. And then we get our standard main blade, or excuse me, pen blade. Okay, so again, we have no scale tools on this, so this is basically a standard model. And then we get our look at that wonderful inlay. So this metal inlay depicts the Swiss Army on the left, carrying the banner of the Canton of Suisse, the Austrian Knights on the right, who are hemmed in a narrow pass between the mountain and Lake Algerie. And as we can see here, they are being forced into the lake. Then on the left here, we have a depiction of the boulders and tree trunks that were hewn down on the or hurled down on the Austrian soldiers before the skirmish began and before they were pushed into the tight area there, choke point if you will. Alrighty, so that does it pretty much for this knife. If you like these videos, thumbs up, subscribe below, and as always, I appreciate your time. Stay tuned and be nice to one another.